Wisconsin welcomed third-ranked Minnesota to the Kohl Center last weekend, and the Badgers had a chance to win both games. On Friday night, they built a 2-0 lead behind goals from Quinn Finley and Kyle Kukkonen, his first as a Badger. But the Gophers rallied, scored shorthanded and power play goals to tie it in the second. Then Jimmy Snuggerud won it in the third, 3-2. Then on Saturday, down 1-0 in the second, Riley Mosley found the back of the net, and Finley scored again for a 2-1 Wisconsin advantage. But once again, the Gophers rallied to tie it in the third before Brody Zemer's highlight reel goal in overtime gave the Gophers another 3-2 victory. William Grandma was really good in goal both nights, but the Badgers fell to 2-8, 1-5 in the Big Ten. Now they head to Happy Valley to take on Penn State. I'm Brian Posick, and head coach Mike Hastings joins us next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
The Badger Hockey Digest is presented by UW Health.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Well, Mike, it's funny how things work. A year ago, you're 9-1, everything's going right. This year, you're 2-8, and not so much. You've been in every single game, and I know that at some point, I think we all hope that at some point things are going to break your way here, and maybe it starts this weekend at Penn State.
Yeah, we've got to make it happen. Penn State's been off for a week, so they've been resting up, working against us, putting a game plan together, and didn't go the way that we wanted to this weekend. We had some progress in some areas. Minnesota's a good hockey team. Stressed us in some areas where we learned a little bit about ourselves. We've got some guys that are playing some really good hockey. I think Quinn Finley and Morrissey and Mosley have been somewhat consistent for us over really the entire 10 games. We just need a few more guys on that bus.
Yeah, on the bright side of things, William Grandma played really well in goal for you, didn't he?
You know what? He stepped up. We've been looking for somebody to kind of take the reins, and Tommy Scarfone did that when we were at Notre Dame and played back-to-back games for the first time for one of our goaltenders, and then got nicked up a little bit during the week. So William had an opportunity to get between the posts, and last weekend he gave us an opportunity to win both nights. We didn't get it done. We didn't give him enough support from the idea on the offensive end, but I thought he did his job.
Yeah, and when the pucks aren't going in, you can ill afford to make mistakes, especially against a good team like Minnesota, right?
Yeah, and they exposed that. You know, we're still a work in progress, and I know people are excited about seeing us moving in a different direction, and hopefully that's something we can get done this weekend.
Yep. Mike mentioned Quinn Finley. He's got 7 goals in 10 games this season. That's third best in the country. Let's take 2 minutes with Quinn Finley. Well, as a freshman last season, Quinn Finley had 10 goals and 16 points, and he's on pace to shatter those numbers as a sophomore this year. So, Quinn, tell me, what's different about you now as compared to a year ago?
Yeah, I just think I spent a lot of time this summer in the weight room trying to get stronger with Tommy Inkron, our strength coach, and I think that's really benefited me a lot this year. And playing with Mo and Mosley right now, they've been really good as well, so it's been fun.
Yeah, Tom told me you put on 15 pounds of muscle. Is that true?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah? How's it feel?
It feels good, yeah. It's been a good summer, and I'm glad that it's so far been beneficial for me.
Yeah, oftentimes when you put that much weight on, it might slow you down a little bit, but to me, you look faster than you were a year ago. How do you feel in that regard?
Yeah, I think that's just something that Tommy really talks a lot about, is making sure that when you're putting on weight, it's not slowing you down. And his workouts are really fast-paced, and I think that's something that he really focuses on, and it hasn't slowed me down.
Yeah. Are you at your ideal weight right now, or would you want to put on a few more pounds?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good right now for in season, and we'll see how the next couple years come.
Sure. Quinn, you are off to a fantastic start. What are some of the things that you worked on as far as on the ice to get yourself ready for your second season here?
Yeah, I just think about just trying to create those grade A scoring opportunities for myself, but also for my teammates. Just trying to do whatever I can to put our team in a position to win. Obviously, off to a good start, but it's not good enough right now, obviously. But yeah, we'll see how it goes this weekend.
So you room with what, 5 other Badgers? Is that right?
Yeah, me, Joe, Sawyer, Danny, and Schulte.
Okay. What's that like?
It's fun. All 5 of those guys, we're always cooking together, or mostly cleaning sometimes too. But no, yeah, it's been good. All 5 of those guys are really good roommates, and I wouldn't want to move.
Clear your path to a great career today. Climb to reach your career potential with no loans and no debt, so you can earn while you learn. A Wisconsin Operating Engineer's Apprenticeship is your opportunity to work outdoors and get heavy equipment experience. Partner with your employer for serious pay, great health and pension benefits. Acquire real-world experience while building Wisconsin together. To start your career journey, visit join139.com today.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
Heading into the season, Mike, you thought the D corps would be the strength of this team. Your defensive corps has been banged up quite a bit. Good to have Anthony Kerr back in the lineup. Logan Hensler also returned on Saturday, and hopefully a couple of other young men will be back here soon, too.
Yeah, Schulte's putting together a body of work this week already that we feel he'll be back in the lineup. And when we had 4 of those guys missing, we weren't what we could be. I thought, you look at Jack Horbach, and you and I have talked about him stepping in and doing his job and then some. And now when we've got these guys back, hopefully we can make sure that they end up being the rock that we've planned on them being, and continue to get good goaltending and score a few more goals and have a good weekend.
And now you go to Penn State. You swept the season series from the Nittany Lions a year ago. That's a tough place to play. They have a new goaltender who's stopping virtually everything. Played really well against Minnesota a couple of weeks ago. This will be an interesting series, and with a bye next weekend, might as well just lay it all on the line, right?
Yeah, we're at a point right now where we've got to lay it on the line every night. Yeah. And so build our book of business this week. It's been good so far. I know the guys are excited about trying to find a way to win a game, whether it's at home or on the road. So we're excited about going out there. We've had some guys that have had some positive experiences out at Penn State. Mm-hmm. We'll lean on them early, and hopefully they can show us the way.
Yeah, and still learning how to win. It's a fine line, isn't it?
When you have to, and you can, that's heads or tails, right? Mm-hmm. And we've got to continue to progress. We're putting ourselves in those positions. Now we've got to find a way to get over the hump.
All right, good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure, that's head coach Mike Hastings. Wisconsin and Penn State face off Friday night at 6, then Saturday at 6:30 on the Badger Sports Network and the Varsity Network app. My thanks to Jay Williams and Mike Hastings. I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,